Chief Mohamed Gento Kamara, the mayoral candidate of the Sierra Leone People's Party, can for can lodge in manifesto way the manifesto title Freedom for We All. Of course, as you can see, it was a beautiful wife and all. I want to change this phone, you know the guy. Not change it. Okay, better. Of course, as you can see, here Honorable Tawa, we can call the program to order.
Thank you very much for stepping down this week. I would want to use this moment. Thank you very much for stepping down this week.
We have the Chief Mohamed Gento Kamara, the wife, and the person.
Thank you. Again to the so on that note, with student friends who are religious, plurality and tolerance, ask all of us to pray in our
We will be very closer to.
Amen. Amen. And to the glory of the blessed Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you all to this wonderful epoch-making event. It is no small time to have in the history of Freetown, after 230 years, the existence and foundation of Freetown, to have someone aspiring under the wish, the will, the desire, and call from the grassroots. We look at people there and they call them to map. And this is really the event. Before we say, today we are going to witness a program that is going to be mixed in both English and sometimes to ensure that we keep faith, we keep track, and we respect the wishes of those grassroots. We will also mention faith, ghetto, and grassroots, so we will mix as well. So I want to call at this moment the Secretary General of the Sierra Leone People's Party, Mr. Umaru Napoleon Koma, the former dictator of the Radical Club, the greatest mentor of students at Swade College, and inspiration and figure that transformed the person, and the man that is responsible for putting my name number one. I do not forget that because 2028 is calling.
One of the best goalkeepers in Sierra Leone, ever made for Sierra Leone, Tatawa. And I say, one country, one people, one people, one Freetown municipality. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I know we're here for an official program for the mayor of the Freetown municipality under the ticket of the Sierra Leone People's Party. I was in Matrujon yesterday chairing the program when I received the call from my younger sister that I should be here this afternoon. I traveled throughout the night to be here this morning, stopped over at Kosotown, and I'm here. I must say I'm very much happy to witness this very historic moment in the history, in the political history of Sierra Leone, particularly the Sierra Leone People's Party. We are coming to elections. Election for the mayor of our municipality. The SLPP has chosen a candidate, and that candidate has decided that I cannot only run, but I'm going to tell Britonians, Sierra Leoneans, and the world at large what I intend to do for the people of Freetown and the people of Sierra Leone. And that he has put in a document which all of us here we have as reference document, we will read and comprehend. And he's done so from the bottom of his heart. He's done so because he believes he's able to achieve them. He's done so because he knows there will not be empty promises. Since the establishment of the Freetown municipality in 1893, the municipality of Freetown came into the hands of the All People's Congress in 1967 when Sheikh Stevens of the APC won the Freetown municipality. With the restoration of local government by the SLPP in 2004, the APC continued to win elections to the Freetown municipality. From 2004 to 2008, 2008 to 2012, 2012 onwards, the municipality has been under the administration of the All People's Congress. Look at the Freetown we have today. Since 2004 to date, we have been in charge of the administration of Freetown. Is this the Freetown we want? Is this the Freetown we want to continue to see?
No.
Don't you think it is time for us to come together as Sierra Leoneans and as Britonians to transform and fix Freetown? If the answers to my questions are no, and this is not the Freetown we want, and the SLPP has presented a very clear answer in the person of Mohamed Gento Kamara and his deputy. As an SLPP government, 5 years ago, in the run-up to our elections, our president, now then as leader of our party, had a very big dream for a very small country called Sierra Leone. After he won the election, we undertook a very ambitious program in the history of mankind. Many thought we were just dreaming and joking, that the free quality education was only for the past. 4 years down the line, today, Sierra Leone is regarded as a hub for transforming education. 4 years down the line, we produced the world's best minister in the person of David Moynihan. 4 years down the line, our president is sitting on a very high steering committee with the United Nations together to speak and direct about education in the world. Our president achieved that. 4 years down the line, our president dreamt of cleaning our image at the international level. He told us that the Sierra Leone, which has been known for many negatives in so many years, will be a Sierra Leone that will be known for many positives. 4 years down the line, we are proud to take out our passports and hold it very high wherever we go. And as I speak to you, the United Nations is gathering to elect Sierra Leone to the United Nations Security Council as a non-permanent representative. All of these dreams are for Sierra Leone. So now the SLPP has taken a very deliberate, made a very deliberate effort to transform Freetown, to fix the municipality of Freetown alongside the Republic of Sierra Leone. All we are asking for is the opportunity for Britonians to give us that opportunity in the person of Mohamed Gento Kamara and his able deputy, our own very reverend. For those that need to say, we don't like people will go back to some. But we know we are Sierra we have returnees. Many of us were born and raised in the city. Many of us had our education in the city. Many of us have married people from the Freetown.
The fourth estate, I think this is the moment for you. Going through the constitutional review report that was submitted to the APC government and the recommendation to create a chapter for the mass media that the APC government rejected. Even though President Yo did not have the opportunity to receive the report, but he has repealed wholeheartedly the seditious libel law of 1965. So it's a moment for you all to decide, not just to write. When you write that yes, in Sierra Leone, when the free quality education was launched, in the first year, 671,000 kids have access to classrooms. Those are the things that the people need to know. Because those are the things that are not in existence. When you write, let the world know, let the people understand that the Constitutional Review Committee recommended to the APC that they should amend section 9(2)(c) to remove the word practicable so that education can be free from primary, secondary and upward. But they rejected that recommendation. But without receiving that recommendation, President Yo said, whether we receive practicable or not, we are going to finance education. And on school or examination fees alone, President Yo has spent 167 billion to pay examination fees. Do you know what that means? It means if President Yo was to fix Wilkinson Road, which cost the last government 124 billion, we would have fixed Wilkinson Road, the main motor road and Signal Hill, and we would have also done the 6.5 kilometer road in Dama, Anga and Blama, and there will still be a remainder of about 12 billion. So when you invest in the right thing. And that is why we are investing in somebody who goes into radicals who say, he who feels it, knows it. He who feels it, knows it. You should respect me, I'm a comedy play close. You should understand that. So on that note, I would want to call on a brother, another candidate, a very good candidate of the SLPP, parliamentary candidate, someone who knows IT. What I know is top. I don't know IT, even Excel is top. Not to talk of Word. So I want to call on David Manley to present the campaign website of the mayor in waiting. David, I will give you 5 minutes.
Thank you, Honorable. Mr. Mayor, your wife, the Deputy Mayor, members of my national and regional executive, ambassadors, ministers, good afternoon. Our guests, thank you for gracing this occasion. If I can direct your attention to the screen, for those of you who can't see the screen, again, I'm David Manley. I'm the MP candidate for the Great Sierra Leone People's Party, and I'll be at constituency 129. The very first thing that you see when you go to the website is the countdown timer. What that means, we're counting down to State House, we're counting down to the council, we're counting down to getting all the seats that we can get in this next election. That will keep you on your toes. It means this is the time we have to campaign. This is the time we have to deliver all that we said that we will do. That's the very first thing you will see. And on top of that, you'll see that it's an all-inclusive website. There are tabs that you can get whatever information you can get. But most importantly, if you want to join this game, there's a tab for you as well. That's essential. Next slide, please. The reason why we capture this slide is to show you our candidates here, and that's one of the things that's clear on the website. He is making our job very, very easy when we do our door-to-door campaign. As you know, His Excellency the President has guided that we do door-to-door campaigns. Anywhere you go, where we may or where we this year. Because there's one thing that they did that changed the political landscape. When he wants to go to a community, before he goes there, he would have already sent the stuff to the community for the work that needs to be done. So when you see him, you're not voting for what he will do, but you're voting for a continuation of what he has already done. And you know he's not running by himself. We have his deputy who will be shouldering some of that responsibility. They are very evident. So we have to capture your face as well whenever we go around in these campaigns. It's right there. If there's one thing you can take away from this slide is that it captures the Sierra Leone People's Party identity, talk and do. The very first thing that he says, he was put on this earth to get things done. Means he delivers. He wants you to see that from the onset, because you're going to judge him on what he has promised. But he's saying he's not just going to promise. Whatever he has said he will do, he has done, and he will continue to do. That's why I want to capture this. The reason why I'm running through this is because all of this information is captured in the website, and you can go there and get the full magnitude. Of course, some of we sabi him, but not all man sabi him. You go sabi bossy, not sabi the intricate details of who he is and how he is there to help you. So there's also a page on the website that tells you who he is and what he stands for. Again, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to let you know that it's there. Next slide, please. Thank you all for that. The takeaway is there's a website that's fully transparent. We will fumble and come, they no less transparency. We always put things there update. So there's all the information that you want, you can get on the website, and you can also sign up and join the train, because as we don't start so, say after June 24, 2023, we will march into all the seats of governance and march to the march today. So thank you again for your attention. And then I
have a question.
Thank you very much.
Website?
Yes, the website is Gento for freestownmayor.org. gentoforfreetown.org. gentoforfreetown.org. Whose one is this? David? Is it General? I don't know how to see phone with that. Thank you very much, David. And David has taught us that you should always have it in mind, and you should always know that is why you are called gentle, because what you say you do, you do. And in time like this, you see, when it was difficult and challenging for the people of Israel, when they were taken to the mountain of Massa and Meribah, they tried and tested God. They wanted to create carvings and worship them. And when Moses returned in his anger, he was so angry that he went back to God to tell God that I'm going to abandon this assignment. God assured him, he said, "Stand firm, for you shall receive the salvation of the Lord." And if we are going to receive salvation in Freetown, if Freetown is going to change, I want to avoid the word transform. Because when you say transform, what you get is you will meet a market at Wilberforce that was started by Bobby Gibson and you will not finish it. That is what you get when you say transform. When you say transform, you go to Lumley and the traders, they are still selling on the streets. You know, there was a time I tried clearing the traders from St. Mark Church. And it was the mayor, the very mayor, Emanuela. It was the former mayor Emanuela that went there to beg the church so that they will sell and obstruct the church every Sunday and every day. That is not going to happen, because when we are going to fix Freetown, we are going to ensure that markets are accessible, they are conducive, they are open, they have toilets, they have good facilities, and that is why the grassroots say na gentle for mayor. And that is why we are going to return Freetown to the old days of sanity inspectors, and we are going to enjoy the beautiful song Freetown TP Connection. DJ, do you have it? Can you just give us a little acapella? I see David in the dance that day and Kelema. I can't show us anything there. Let me get the music. There's another flow. And they put the papa inside there. Whoa, this. Yeah. I'm going to go. I'm going to style like a boom. If you want to be little and Chama, you want to be a style. Thank you. We want to return Freetown to the best times. Freetown to the times of development. We have seen a lot of APC mayors. You know, it's like the history of Sierra Leone. When you calculate the total number of years that APC has been in government, and you will realize that the decadence and backwardness of Sierra Leone is principally as a result of the APC. Because when times were good in the 60s, it was Shaka Stevie that was in governance. When times were good in the early 2000s, 2007, 8, 9, in 2012, when the Sierra Leone economy for the first time hit a record export GDP of $1.5 billion, it was the APC that was in governance. And when they had finished everything, God said, go and fix it. He said, you are the fixers. And he brought Julius Madabio. And we are fixing things. We have transformed things. And that is why we want to fix Freetown. And that is why President Leo has given 30% to women. And on that note, I will call the beautiful wife of our mayor candidate, the mayor in waiting, to introduce our community. As the Mami dey come, here talk the website back. Una no say me na the bar will not too expose. Na him make who wan fair person wey get the bar connection. No say the city.
Only man ayo.
You know.
No.
So the website is Gento #4, gentoforfreetown.com. Is it .com? When I patient me, now they will say fast. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Our mayor to be, the national executive of the Sierra Leone People's Party and all executive members here present, ministers, deputy ministers, the deputy mayor to be, the fourth estate, and everyone here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I stand here with two important constraints in performing this most important task of briefly introducing the next mayor of our municipality. First, how can I briefly introduce someone I know so deeply and so dearly? It is definitely a challenge to keep it brief. Second, how do I introduce a man who frankly needs no introduction to the people of Freetown? The man's name is a household brand, known in every corner of the city. Despite these challenges, I stand here beaming with utmost pride to introduce you to a man that has inspired a huge chunk of Sierra Leoneans with hopes that transcend the usual political and cultural norms in the polity of the Western urban municipality. I stand here today to introduce the son of the city of Freetown. The name Gento in Freetown goes beyond a mere name. It is a brand now metamorphosed into a movement. The name Gento is a symbol of success that resonates with the struggles of the ordinary man. The name Gento has not only succeeded in business, but also succeeded in breaking the stereotypes, transcending the imagination of the average Sierra Leonean in the business domain of this country. But that is just one aspect about this man. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand here today to introduce the founder and owner of the Gento Group of Companies, a multi-million-dollar construction company with project footprints in not only Freetown, but also within the West African sub-region. I present to Sierra Leoneans their very own son, loved and revered across this municipality and beyond. Gento is a man of the poor and the downstroke. Gento is the father of society's reject and the man for society's isolated. The man from the hood and ghettos. The man that stands in solidarity with women. He is the man of the people, selfless and humble, and identifies with the grassroots. Born and raised in Freetown, a product of the municipal primary school and the famous Ahmadiyya Secondary School in the east end of Freetown, and later proceeded to the United Kingdom, where he enrolled to pursue course in construction. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a man that continues to play a major role in the development of Sierra Leone's infrastructure and has created thousands of jobs and economic opportunities for the young and the old. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no time to underscore Gento's commitment to charities and non-governmental initiatives as he continues to donate millions of dollars to help improve people and society. As a wife to Gento, I have over this period of campaign seen how passionate and focused he is to provide the leadership for the rebuilding of Freetown with the support of his people. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you my husband, the father of my children, the coolest of all men, soft-spoken and collected. This man's charm is beauty. His love for family is comparative. His commitment to freedom is out of this world. So from Devil Hole to Allentown, from Calabar Town to Wellington, from Poti to Grassfield, from Shell to Kanike, Susan's Bay, Magazine, Dovecourt, Mabela, Abacha, Frobe, Krube, Dokoti, Wilberforce, Babadori, Lumley, Juba. The list is endless. I present to you the leader of the Freetown Fix Freetown campaign, the man with a proven track record of success, a committed philanthropist, the man with skills and the vision to fix the problems of Freetown. No less a person, but my husband, Mr. Mohamed Gento Kamara.
I'd like to thank you all for coming here today. My regional chairman and all party executive present, the fourth estate, all ministers, and my mother. Thank you all. I welcome you all into this room because I'm here today to launch my manifesto. My manifesto is from my heart, and I know it resonates with my Freetonian people. We've been suffering for long in this city. The pains are immense. It's sometimes painful when you walk down the streets of Freetown, from eastern to western. There are sometimes certain incidents that will not only touch you, but let you run tears. We have to be strong to fix these problems. These are very passionate problems, and these are sometimes very, very much emotional. When I talk about my manifesto, I want you to understand it comes from pain, or it comes from a heart that is crying, because we've been suffering for years. Like I said the other day, it's like we've been living in Freetown like slaves. And this time around, we have to liberate ourselves. And the only way we're going to do it is through the ballot box, to vote for the right person. And the right person is here, Mohamed Gento Kamara. I will go straight to my manifesto and start with my pillars, as you can see on the screen, my motivation. I was motivated and I inspired myself to jump into this race because of mainly what happened August 8, 9, and 10. August 8, 9, and 10 showed us clearly that Freetown and Sierra Leone in general is going down the drain. And if some of us who are strong enough, mentally and physically, did not stand up to face this battle, to change and break tribalism, my brothers will go back to war, and that will be a tribal war. To start that point, or starting from that point, that's why for the first day, I started with my aspiration to become the mayor of Freetown. I said, let's break tribalism. And we have to break tribalism. The first step of breaking tribalism is the stereotype convention to say this position is only meant for one tribe, which is not so. For respect for all and for respect for Freetonians, that's why you can clearly see I choose a Creole native man as my own running mate. That shows you that we are ready for inclusiveness. Mohamed Gento is the man to fix this problem. Mohamed Gento knows it. We all know the saying, who feels it knows it. Mohamed Gento has gone through it. I know what it means. I have family members that have to wake up every day, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. to go and fetch water. And most of them are girls, age of 13, 14. They're very vulnerable. What happened overnight? It's a pain for those young girls. Remember, waking up 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning and still yet they have to go to school 8 a.m. in the morning. You don't want to go through that. So all of us have to come together this time and fix the problem, which is mainly water is life. Let us give life to these young children that have to go to school. Let us give life back to ourselves. Let us remember the old days where, like my man, Honorable Bitawa, just asked for the music, damse. It resonates with most people in Freetown. These are days when Freetown was Freetown with sanitary officers, health inspectors. We have dustbin areas in most junctions and high streets, and Freetown was clean. Let me tell you about my running mate. My running mate is a Creole native man. My running mate is a reverend and a school teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring him up and introduce my running mate. We're doing this together. Diversity. One county, one people, one country. We're showing it. The Creole and the countryman ready to rebuild Freetown. So I'll allow my deputy mayor to say some words.
Thank you, my boss, the mayor of Freetown. To the chair, the Secretary General of the party, the Western Region chair, and all the corner, and all protocol staff. We are here this afternoon to launch our manifesto. I and my boss. We are here with our wives to show that we are family men and we are responsible people. As my boss earlier said, my Creole, my tribe. My profession is a minister of the religion, the Christian religion. I'm a counselor also, and I'm a life coach. The title that they gave to me in England. Many a time, people feel, my tribesmen, they feel as if Freetown belongs to the Creoles. Yes, this place was leased for us some years ago. And because it was leased for the Creole, it was not bought for the Creoles, it was leased for the Creoles. Many a time we need to do a full investigation so that we'll be able to talk to people and say to them the correct things. Because most of the time we put politics in our thoughts and in our words, it brings us to the level of which we are not one people and one country again. But I want to say to the people of Freetown that no matter the situation, when this place was released for us, we met the Timides, we met the Limbas. We are here. We met each other. We are also here. And you know the beautiful part of it? We took their children and we trained them. And they become doctors and lawyers. They become people of good standard in the society. So how can we say that Freetown is for only the Creoles? Even somebody that you have taken care of for many years, you gave them your land, you gave them part of your wealth. Some of our people, we gave all of our wealth to them because they serve us diligently in those days. And so I want to say to my tribesmen and to Freetonians, no matter the situation, we must live as Sierra Leoneans because freedom belongs to all of us, and all of us must live amicably in peace in Freetown. There is life after politics, but let us remember that we are all Sierra Leoneans and we should move forward as Sierra Leoneans. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Thomas. You see, it's a blessing to be part of the one country, one people, and we're showing that every day. We want to unify this country. We want everybody to belong. Freetown is for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I take you to my manifesto. As you can see right on the screen, my key project, together with my deputy mayor, the team, and with a new direction, we are ready to fix the water problem in Freetown. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of write-ups, there are a lot of theories about the water situation in Freetown. But me being a construction man, I know the practical way to fix this problem is by using the water catchment areas. Most mountains around Freetown municipality holds a water catchment. Most of these water catchments, or almost all of them, run through January to December, and still yet we're struggling for water. Every August, Goma Valley up number 2 river will overflow, and then we're still crying for water. Ladies and gentlemen, the 4th estate, Mohamed Gento is ready to lead, but I will not be able to do it alone. We all have to do it together. We have to start this very first step, that every Freetonian to see that this is the need, and we all have to campaign for Mohamed Gento Kamara and let Mohamed Gento Kamara win the mayoral seat, and then Mohamed Gento Kamara will fix the problem for water. Water problem in Sierra Leone, or Freetown in particular, is a headache for all. When we're going to use the water catchment, we're going to enhance the water catchment. In most areas, we have to run pipe up from the mountain because we are blessed to have a topography of Freetown with mountain up and then runs down to the sea part where we can do our pipe, we can run our pipes down and then connect from those pipes, supply them to houses. Ladies and gentlemen, this task. People might say, Mohamed Gento is saying this easily is going to fix the water problem. It's not as easy, yes, I know that. But I know I'm ready and I'm determined to do so. And trust me, I am going to do so. This is not only a promise, but it is a commitment that I'm committed to, and I'm committed to and I'm obliged to fix because I've gone through the struggle. Ladies and gentlemen, Freetown, I need your vote, and with your vote, I will fix this water problem. If we go to the next part from water, it's sanitation, where I'm ready to clean Freetown. We all, again, have to do it together. Again, it's not going to be easy, but Mohamed Gento Kamara is determined to do so. How are we going to do this? We know our past mayors, they're not, I don't want to go personal, let me leave that, but what I would say is, we don't have dustbin areas anymore. Most of our collection points are gone. They have garret houses now. So we first of all have to identify garbage collection points, and we have to make sure that these wastes are collected properly and take them to appropriate dump sites. With that, we will have to relocate our dump sites from Kisi and the other one at Kinto to a more appropriate area where our people will enjoy that benefit by getting electricity supply from our waste. Most of our waste in Freetown is organic waste. What does that mean? It's very good for energy. We're going to make use of it. In Freetown today, almost all of our marketplaces, there is no toilet. Our mothers and sisters, mostly the market traders, are living in these markets, doing business in these market areas like slaves. No water supply, no toilet facility. Poor market area is not conducive for anyone at all. What are we going to do? Mohamed Gento is going to make sure we rebuild this market and let them have a conducive market areas by providing a toilet area for them, and also, most importantly, to make sure these women have micro credit, and that takes me to the next part of my manifesto, which is jobs for all. Jobs for all, we have to know that most of our people in Freetown are illiterate. How are we going to create employment for them? That's why most of them are engaged in petty trading and other SME businesses. Micro credit system will be very, very important for these uneducated people, so that they also enjoy the benefits of having job opportunities to take care of their families. We also have to look at business registration in our municipality. I will come up with policies that will create incentives for businesses to grow. How are we going to do that? We're going to make sure we have regular town hall meetings. We understand the problems with the companies and the small businesses that are coming up. We know what they need, and we will help them to gain finances through the commercial banks Because our problem today is most people are ready to do business, but they don't have the access to finance. And that means the municipal will come up with a municipal bond that will work with the commercial banks to make sure these things are possible. Employment is needed. This is why Mohamed Gento is saying, let us have incentives to encourage people and let them believe, like what happened to Mohamed Gento. I have succeeded to get to this point, and one of the reasons that get me to this point is integrity. To do business, you have to be credible. We have to let our business people understand that. It's not about getting the loan and run away with the money, or getting access to the loan and then misuse the finances, or what other people will say are politics money. It's not going to be a politics money. You're going to take it from the bank. However, we're going to stand as a collateral for these business people so that they can strive. Mohamed Gento Kamara presently employ over 800 staff, and about 200 to 300 are casual. So it's over 1,100 people working for Gento Group. I know Freetown is congested now, and what I'm working on presently on the private side is to have a company. It's a blessing, ladies and gentlemen. Gento Group is presently working on a project that will employ over 15,000 people outside Freetown. As we all know, Sierra Leone is blessed. We're sitting right at the Atlantic Ocean. Gento Group currently identified an area around Kent that will give us a port. I'll tell you for sure, we've changed. When I was a child, and today we have nurses in Freetown, but believe me, it is not good for them. And it's not good for them because and get into these hospitals and control the estate and management of every hospital in the municipality. When you go to, I was born on Connaught Hospital. We have to have the council to get into these hospitals and take care of the estate management and let the profession. Today, if you go to the mortuary, all other stakeholders understand that Freetown City Council will be a partner in managing these hospitals. We also have to look at our recreational areas. Today, you go to Eastern for Apu School, Calbat Town, Parade Ground, Atuga Stadium, Kinton. Modern day today, our professional footballers, we're going to have trips, turn them. Ladies and gentlemen, Mohamed Gento is a quiet man. I don't like talking, but this job I have to talk. I'm a very poor speaker, so don't mind me, but I have to do this because I have to let people understand what all this is about. I want you all to know that my manifesto is very simple. It's simple, very simple, simplicity, very, very simple, like Mohamed Gento himself. You understand that you read it and understand the rules. Thank you.
Oh, that is just everything.
is under leadership of this mayor. Interestingly, when our George Williams was mayor of Freetown, he received the least of budget support. The same was for Bonekipsi, but under the SNPP, where Emmanuel de God is leading. We have disbursed the highest budget support to the Freetown Council ever. That is a very good stepfather to have. That is why we want all our stepchildren that have strayed into the APC unknowingly to come back home and know, yes, that there is a stepfather that is twice more than your father, that is ready to provide leadership and fatherhood. On that note, no, I am Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conte, former member of Parliament for Constituency 132. Candidate number 1 for the Sierra Leone Party in the West African District. Deputy leader and chairman for the Sierra Leone Party. That is me. So you see, it is better I introduce myself. You see, somebody has reminded me, say, only I didn't hear you being a member of the. In fact, by default, when the chairman was announced, I was the second person that was chosen, so I'm the deputy chairman. Well, I don't want to tell that person as well, I say, oh. So on that note, we've had the manifesto Madam Mohamed Gento Kamara in the agenda. And now another one, powerful one, to officially launch the manifesto and the website. Ladies and gentlemen, please silence as I invite Ambassador Dr. Puna Kumba. I watch a live. The people's mama. Yes. You know, I pray when Auntie Kona receives the mic. She will not tell me that I parked my car in her house when I was chased by the APC.
These are exciting times. Yes, and I'm excited to be here this afternoon. I have our president's permission and leader of our party. When I start here, media practitioners, are you friendly today?
Yes, yeah. More than friends.
Okay then I can go ahead. I come to the salutations because there are some very important people here that we must recognize. Yes. First of all, the chair, whose safety place whenever he chases my residence. Thank God he's not chased anymore, Tower. And my own son and daughter, Gento, a proven entrepreneur, a man of excellent character. He says he doesn't talk, and that's good. There is an adage in my language. The bird that eats more is always silent. Yes, if you are walking more than talking, that means you are a great worker. And your amiable wife, from the eastern part of Sierra Leone, a renowned lawyer of repute in her own right, and the daughter of the oldest constitutional lawyer still surviving, yes, my own daughter, who has taken and stepped feet in her father's foot in the law profession. And they have their chambers, which she is managing. Of course, I learned a long time ago that all those now are part of the Gento group. So the girls are like this. And my friend and compatriots, what is the word? Priority and SLPP? Priority and SLPP. My office in State House is their home. They come and call, we want an appointment. Yes. But when the Reverend Babatunde, and of course it takes a good wife to manage a reverend. I know their time, and now it's compounded with politics. But don't worry, God will help you. Yes. And the Gento, and the what did you say to man? That Gento was amiable. That's the product. That's the mom. Isn't she pretty? Yes. Isn't she amiable? Yes. Can you stand? Okay,
that the mother of Chief Mohamed Gento Kamara.
And at this ceremony, we will highlight deliberate steps that this party has taken. The youngest steps in general ever in the history of this country comes from this party. By the special grace of God, he happens to be my son.
One of your sons.
No, the best is sitting here and he wouldn't talk. Napoleon. And again, in the question of that deliberate step of breaching the norm, His Excellency, the President, gave a thought to a worker. And a worker, because he himself is a worker. And if you trust his judgment and his record in the past 4 years, trust him for Gento. He took a deliberate decision. The last time we have any person like his type in Freetown, most of you here were not born there. It is not the norm to have his name as mayor of Freetown. But that's the kind of thing President Leo can do. And what I want to tell this gathering this afternoon, if you want to change, it should be changed all around. It starts with the name. It starts with the person. Yes. And to give you comfort, when Barack Obama appeared on the scene, America went wild. His name, Hussein. Yes, but it didn't matter. No. It didn't. And you come to France. Sarkozy. No, yes, Sarkozy is not Macron. Macron belongs to the traditions. Yes, I'm talking about world leaders who broke traditions, like we are doing here today. Yes. And I want to add, tribalism, racism, sectionalism is born out of fear. Gento has thrown his heart to you. What else do you want to know, Freetonians and Sierra Leoneans? He says, I am one of you. Do you need a plea? Isn't it one of you? Isn't it one of us? Isn't it one people? Isn't it one country? One country, one people? Yes. So change is coming. And change has come. And this is the change. And this is the team. Yes. I don't think you need a better combination than a reverend gentleman who will be doing the talking while his boss will be leading in the work. Yes. And I say again, don't be afraid. He has appealed to you from his heart. He's one of you. And you know, the lighter note, in Freetown, everybody came, we all came from somewhere to Freetown. Yes, everyone here, everyone in Freetown came. And so Freetown belongs to all of us. Yes. Yes. His manifesto is deliberate. Like his leader, they can venture. And you have ventured. Nobody is going to believe you when you say you are going to solve the water problem in Freetown. Like nobody believed President Bill when he said he was going to fix education. And he did it. You are stepping in his shoes and walking in his journey. And I know you are going to do everything that you have said. Not all, but most of it. You will do. Yes. There is faith. And I live with this adage here. As I speak to the audience and speak to you, I'm reminded by these brilliant words that fortitude helps face challenges with faith and determination. And you have all this. You have our blessings and you have our prayers. You will make it anyway. Change has gone to Freetown, whether we like it or not. Amen. We are going to have a new mayor, whether we like it or not. President Bio has said it and God has sanctioned it. Amen. And the population will only follow. And there's a man of God to speak into all of this. Yes. As your deputy. Amen. Yes. As I go about the launch of this deliberate, daring manifesto. But that's what you have done all your life. Yes, you dared into construction. You came with an international company and you took over. And nobody is aware that Gento Group was managed years by international Italian company. Because fast you learn, fast you do, and you took over the job. Yes, this is the man we're talking about. So, let the press take the news away that he said he will do so and so, and believe me, he has a track record that he succeeds in whatever he ventures into, and politics will not be an exception. Yes, he's going to be a great politician, and he has the support of our leader, the talk and do president. He will be a talk and do mayor. Freetown needed one who can reconstruct. Freetown defies transformation. All of those pictures, did they work? No. Now we have a construction man who says, I'm going to reconstruct Freetown. And I believe he will do it, and I want all of you to believe. This is a message. I want to add my voice to this media, and to, before you thank his team, this man who had been through this manifesto together, a great team led by another son, Siba. And I get a problem all the time when I call on people are saying Siba. Then I looked in my phone today and I saw Chernobyl. I said, oh, Chernobyl is the one they are talking about. Already we got him in the launch for the content. It's a great job. Yes, and all these wonderful people who are going to tell you are so important. And that is what the new mayor sees in you. That you are the ones he has called to tell the story. And I know you will do in fear and do our part in fear. Yes, with these few remarks. Can you come forward so that we launch together?
Hold on, don't launch yet. Hold on, the chairman is here, don't launch yet. I would want to, people are saying that the ambassador has forgotten somebody. She hasn't forgotten anybody. It is my responsibility as deputy regional chairman to call on the regional chairman of the Western Region to join the team to launch this wonderful manifesto. The great and right honorable Mansour Abubukola, the top of the Western area. No one else. Say don't change from top up to no one else. Why are you? Why are you? That is not my pleasure.
before all of you to launch this manifesto titled Vote Gento for Mayor.
That's the front.
Okay, Freetown for we all. Vote Gento for Mayor is the message. Freetown for we all.
Thank you very much. We would ask every other person except the general to resume your seat. Mr. Ako, please, not Mr. That's it. Watch. The brand launcher, ambassador, chairperson, is very critical. One meeting, please. Ambassador, chairperson, is very critical. If you can remember, in 2007. We presented a candidate for the mayoral seat. His name was Reverend. One meeting, please. His name was Reverend Abraham State. The launcher spoke of name. Name is very important. And she also said that believing in yourself and your name is critical to your success. When we presented Reverend Abraham State, he lost the election. And in 2012, he emerges again. And he moved from Reverend Abraham State to Reverend Abraham Jones. Because he wanted to appeal, because of fear, he wanted to appeal to the Creole. But like every other speaker has said, the word Creole itself is mixture. And because it's mixture, it means all of us are Creoles by default. And it means all of us are qualified to be Fusonians. On that note, I would have loved to give the opportunity to the press. But I haven't had such a brilliant presentation from our mayoral candidates, and the fact that the press have been here an hour before the start of the program. I will only take few questions, very few questions. So I will ask Ranger. Okay, the first estate is saying they don't want to ask questions. They understood the presentation, the glossary are simple, and for me what is more important is the fact that we are going to get a massive amount to support, to guarantee our mothers. You know, most times when they say business people will just say, no, all of them are market minded now. The market woman and the market minded. That will be there. So on that note, I will take the book of time. Please
before the stage, I would take, before taking the vote of thanks, I would want